I mean, this place is so cool. There's so many bikers. It's the highest road in Europe, 3,000 meters now, but it's crazy. It's been now almost 7 years that I started riding off-road. I lived in Austria for the past 5 years, and wild and winding roads of the east have been my home. Austrian Alps, Friuli Venezia Giulia, East Dolomites, Slovenia and Croatia were my playgrounds. It was in this rugged landscape that I first started riding off-road, learning the skills, facing the challenging, and discovering the freedom that comes with every trail. But there's always been a dream waiting just beyond the horizon. The legendary military roads in the West Alps. These are not ordinary trails. Their history runs deep, carved through the mountains as strategic military routes to defend borders and supply troops, but it's not just their path that capture my imagination, no? It's the way they look, wild, majestic and remote. Col De Sommelier, Mont Jafferau, Strada dell'Assietta, these are just some. Until now, they were just marks on a map. Stories waiting for me to write my own chapter, but this summer I finally made it. Good morning, buongiorno, from the bottom at the beginning of the climb that goes up to Col De Sommelier, the highest road in Europe. One of my dreams to be in this area. There are so many top-notch military roads that you can ride with your bike. Right at the bottom there, we have a gate, the start of the climb. It costs 8 euros. It's quite early in the morning, time to go. We are at 2,800, almost 200 meters, and we are up at the top. Freak, this place is unbelievable. Look at the peaks over there. Wow! Crazy. Yeah! It's wide. As you can see here, whoa! I almost lost it. That's it. I think the last 200 meters when we were there, you can see snow. Slowly to go up. Down. That was great. There we are. There's so many bikers. It's the highest road in Europe, but it's crazy. I think back in the days you could even ski here. There were some ski resorts here, but then because of the lack of snow they removed the full structure. There's even a glacier, which I'm not sure if it's somewhere behind this, probably this one, but it's melting really quick. Hotel Savoy is the actual start of the climb to Monte Jafferau. There's a massive fort at the top. This one is I think it's the west side of the climb. You can also come from east, from like Susa, but now that side apparently is closed, so we're going the ski slope section. It's pretty steep and a bit loose. Let's see how it goes. But the panorama at the top is gonna be amazing. It's steep! Woo! It goes up and up and up. From Slovenia, a bit of fucking dust. Then we got the little boat across it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, Punta. Tá bom, pô. The issue of going in during the weekend, look how many jeeps are coming, and the descent is really steep. If you're coming out with a motorbike and you end up like crossing path with one of these jeeps, it's a bit of a nightmare. It is one of the oldest forts. I don't know exactly when it was built, but I would put it right here. It's pretty big. We're like almost 3,000 meters. Elevation is like 2,800 something. It's huge. Like it goes all the way down. Then you have it here as well. And you can clearly see the cannon. I think they had like 8 cannons. So imagine like 1 here, 2 on the other side. And it kept going. It came up from this side. Down there is Bardonecchia. This bit here is pretty, it's not that easy. So if you're not confident with, like, if you have a big bike and you're not super confident, it's very steep and very loose. Also it's very busy, so a lot of jeeps you've seen in the videos, and that's pretty sketchy. Now I'll keep going and I'll follow that road that will take me to the Galleria dei Saraceni, so the Saraceni tunnel. These peaks are so good, so beautiful, that you want to stop every second to take photos. Crazy. Okay, wow. Okay, we're on top of Punta Colomion, just right above Bardonecchia. I did a weird road. Okay, we're climbing up to Punta Colomion in theory. It's just the climb from Bardonecchia was shut for whatever reason. So I managed to kind of go over the highway a little bit and then climbing up on the other side. Let's see how it looks like. It looks like a very old ancient road, like a Roman road. So it's very like cobbled, stones, rocks. Yeah. Ooh. Alright, started the climb to Strada della Assietta. I'll leave here the exact place where I actually enter it. It's pretty easy, way easier than on Jafferau and the Sommelier. We are, I think, at the top of Monte Genevris. We are like riding the Assietta, which you can see keeps going down there. These roads here, like, I've seen a lot of battles during the First and the Second World War. This is like a little sanctuary for like two partigiani, so like rebels that in the Second World War fought against the Germans on these mountains here. These mountains were pretty strategic for the Germans because when the Allies, so the Americans were like, you know, coming to France, they tried to kind of conquer it and position their troops on top here in case the Americans were going through the Provence and France. But by doing so, they were meeting and fighting with locals, were kind of defending the area. The panorama is not as usual. Remind me my first time here, and it reminds me the crazy 2025 this year Giro d'Italia. I think there was a penultimate stage where Gates got the pink jersey.